when on a road trip, it's nice to read a story about someone who lived here and painted here. So I'm reading the story of Irma Stern.
More intriguing now. I mean, I loved her house and I love the paintings.
But now we need to go back.
I love it even more.
Yes. By February 1961, Irma still had health problems. She and Dudley were in Spain, where Irma was enjoying a measure of fame. I'm hard at work. I'm doing work that astonishes even me. The local press has lately discovered me and puts articles out. La Picasso, the female Picasso. So you see, wherever I go, I still cause a bit of an uproar. Sadly, at the very point of her life where she was so self-assured and her art had finally won worldwide acclaim, Irma was hampered by her poor health. I'm slowly starting again. Art is a delicate flower and dead when not treated rightly. Whenever she travelled, she would take notes of what the people looked like and what colours were around her, and these rough sketches, usually in ink or pastel, helped her to remember landscapes and subjects when she returned to her studio to paint. So that's the Pimento Harvest of 1962, and the beautiful Watusi Queen of the Congo, and the landscape in Africa. At last it was decided that Irma's house would become a museum and kept exactly as it was at the time of her death. The studio with the pungent smell of paints and jars of brushes, the beautiful Spanish medieval table in the dining room, the unique African sculptures, and the majestic armchair in which Irma Stern sat as a reigning queen. The flowers and fruit here, painted in 1937, was a reminder of all the stuff she loved, the antiques she collected, the flowers and the fruit that she loved to eat after she painted them. Today, the price of her paintings earned at auction are a clear indication of her fame. Her highest price ever paid for one of her paintings was a whopping 52.5 million rand for the Arab priest. What Irma would have thought of how much people spent today on her paintings, perhaps she would have found it ridiculous. Because while she was alive, she was happy to receive a few hundred rand for one of her works. But undoubtedly, she knew that she possessed great talent from the time she was a young girl living in the dry veldt of Schweizer Renke to the moment she died in Cape Town, and she'd explored that talent to the full.